Hey, rich friends, it's your girl Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and I'm back with another Forex education video. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers who continue to show support and watch my videos every single day. And thank you to everybody new who found my channel by recommendation or by chance. So I like to post because I want to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's something that you are interested in, you're tired of the gimmicks and the games, this is going to be a great place for you to start. If you do get to the end of this video, I do encourage you to give it a like, especially if you've learned something. Leave me a comment, but more importantly, don't be a hater and share this video with another trader. Now, if you do need more assistance and the videos just aren't enough, you want to work with me one-on-one, I do offer personal mentorship, and that information is down below in my description box. So in today's quick video, I'm going to be going over this trade idea that I posted for the students that I'm currently mentoring. And I posted it on October 17th, 2023. It was suggested for a sell at market execution or a sell limit, which is a type of pending order at this price. I stopped putting stop losses in the chat for my students because I really want them to practice their own risk management and to not do exactly what I'm doing, because we may have different trading plans. But however, I do still have TPs or take profits here that they can use. So as of today and right now, this trade has actually hit TP1, TP2, and TP3, which is amazing. 80 pips were secured in this trade for a beautiful 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. Now in this video, I'm just going to be breaking down this trade and why I decided to take it, what I was looking at the time, and how everything actually played out. So the first thing that I do in my trades these days is I tend to look for if the market is near a supply zone or demand zone. Now, put in simple terms, a supply zone is a place in the market where every time you see the candles get into this area, right, it tends to sell. So you'll usually find supply zones at the top. So we can see that the market came down. It came up into this area, it sold. 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 So what I could see here was that the market was approaching that same area again. So my mind was already biased for a sell. Now, the next thing I did was go through my confirmation checklist with my indicators, which is pretty simple and straightforward if you understand the indicators that are on your chart and what you're looking for. So for me, the indicators that I use at the top of my chart, you'll see this purple line and you'll see this blue line. And these are pretty much just called moving averages, and they just give me a glimpse into the overall trend of the market. So I'm just going to zoom out so that you guys can have a wider view and see what I'm talking about. So you'll see that whenever the candles are above the EMAs, whenever they come back down, they tend to buy. They come back down to the EMA, they buy. They come back down to the EMA, they buy. They come to the EMA and they buy. So if I was looking for a buy, I want my candles to be above the EMA so that the EMA will act as a trampoline or area of support. Now, because I was looking for a sell, I can see that the candles were below the EMAs, because we can see that whenever the candles touch the EMA, they come back down. They touch the EMA, they come back down. They touch the EMA, they come back down, unless there is a change of trend. So once I noticed that my candles were falling below the EMAs and my candles were in a previous supply zone, these were two confirmations that I needed to say, okay, I should be looking for sales in this trade. Now, when it comes to my line indicators at the bottom, which is my momentum indicator here, this pretty much tells me how strong the current trend is and if it's really going to continue. Now, I read my momentum line like this. If it's facing down, usually that is a reflection that the market is going down. And we can see several examples of this. MOM is facing down, the market is going down, and it usually will align. So I noticed that as well. I'm on my third confirmation for a sell. I usually say 3 confirmations are good, 4 confirmations are great, and 5 confirmations are fantastic. So I was pretty confident at this point, but I did just want to continue. But it was okay because I didn't really get the confirmations I needed on my stochastic. In order to align with the bearish trend, I would have needed this to be facing down. And I would have needed my orange line to be completely above my blue line, while these numbers should be below 50. None of that was happening. So I'm just pretty much going to take my confirmations that I got already. And I decided to get into this trade for a sell. Now, I did use the short position tool here, which is, again, very simple to use. It helps you calculate your take profit and stop loss if you're using TradingView. You simply just find the tool. Short position is for a sell, long position is for a buy. You make sure the middle part is your entry. The top of the red will be your stop loss, and the bottom of the green will be your TP. And the cool thing about it is these numbers do pop onto your chart so you can see them. So I know that my stop loss would have been 0.59440. My entry would have been 0.59040, which is the gray line. And my take profit would have been 0.58240. So I really like that tool. It's helpful. So once I decided to get my trade for a sell, I set up my short position tool. Now let's just watch and see what happens. So what we thought was going to happen actually did happen. We saw the market actually did tap into that supply zone, and then it came down and it hit TP3 just like it was forecasted. So I'm super excited that this trade did what it had to do. I was able to make some money. My students were able to make some money as well. And even if they did make a few dollars, it's not really how much money you made. It's about how you made the money. So if you can analyze some lines and sticks and news and make money from your phone, the comfort of your home, on an airplane, on vacation, I highly suggest that you learn how to do that. I feel like we spend a lot of time and energy just doing things that aren't really adding any value to our lives. It isn't really making our lives any easier. So learn a skill that can help you, that can help the people around you, and just really see how far it could take you. If you've never stuck with anything in your life, I highly recommend giving trading a try and sticking with it, and yeah, just seeing your results. So I really hope that this was helpful. If you guys learned something or you just like my approach to teaching, make sure that you do subscribe to this video. I love responding to you guys' comments. I love connecting with you on Instagram and TradingView. So if you do want to connect with me, all of my information is below. But until next time, rich friends.